My people, I don't come again. This time around, it was Akpabio versus Ahmad Lawan, the current Senate president and the former Senate president, arguing. And the former Senate president is saying that the 30 trillion should be forgotten and let's face the future. I don't know which future because now Naira is going up every day. Dollar, euro is almost 1 euro is 2,000 naira, while a dollar is almost $1 is almost 1,900. So I don't know. And he is telling us, let's there is hunger in the land. Let's face the future and forget the 30 trillion. He, the Senate president, former Senate president, signed to the Buhari government. My people, watch the video down below. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. This is Cliff Cable TV. Thank you so much for watching.
Aspect of doing something in the interest of the nation, we are saying what you did at that time has put the nation in more mess economically. And therefore, because of the current economic situation we have found ourselves, that there is need for us to look at the details and to know whether they were rightly spent. But then there is somebody that must make a statement on this issue. Senate President Emeritus, dismissed Senator Ahmad Lawan. Just say a word so that we can go into the next issue.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. I raised my hand before and you called me to speak. And of course, something else happened. So I had to sit down. I have two issues to speak to. First of all, there is nothing that the National Assembly that makes laws on them that cannot look at them and consider them. If there were expenditures wrongly done in contradiction to the provision of the Constitution, the National Assembly can look at the expenditures, and if sanctions are needed for unlawful or wrong or unauthorized expenditures, the National Assembly can provide the sanctions. That is one. Secondly, Mr. President, what the 9th National Assembly approved or ratified in terms of ways and means was not 29 or 30 trillion. It was 22, but there was 819 billion to attend to deal and address very serious infrastructural dilapidations that we had across the country. So it was not 30 trillion. It was 22, and then of course the one we had made it almost 23. So if we have a ways and means that is 30 today, that means something happened between then and now. And it's for the National Assembly to find out what happened. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, nobody in this chamber should suggest that we shouldn't look to anything that we feel is in the public interest. But let me say this very clearly. What Nigerians want today is food. What Nigerians want today is food and security. This belongs to the medium term or long term action that we need to take. How are we going to provide food for Nigerians and protect their lives tomorrow or from today? This report talks about it. Mr. President, let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's consider it necessary to look at what happened in the past. But we are in the present, and the present is so unpleasant. And we have to act very, very swiftly. Thank you very much.
I think well guided. What he is saying is that even though the ways and means were part of the things that have put us where we are today. That we are saying that the expenses that were not explained, the expenses that we don't have details about, put us in the indebtedness that we are seeing today. The expenses that we don't have details put us in the indebtedness that we have today, and therefore has affected even the ability of government to provide essential needs and services for the public. That we need to look into those things. However, that what is facing us today is a current food situation, food crisis, immediate crisis. So we need to look at what we can do in the immediate to put food on the table of Nigerians. And then that is the most emergency we have. And then the aspect of looking at what went on, whether ways and means, whether anchor borrowers program, whether intervention funds, whatever, those are things that constitutionally we are empowered to do, and we shall do so. And if we need to do so, we can agree here on how we are going to take care of those things. But let us look at this report and see the recommendations that can assist the